Hello viewers and welcome back as I continue the countdowns with my top 5 female superheroes. I've always loved a good female superhero myself. They stand for empowerment of all women and that anyone can be a hero. As I previously explained in my last video, the top 5 male superheroes, I have a huge list of favorites. From the top 100 to the top 50, then down to the top 20 and top 10, and finally to the top 5. And even these lists are separated in categories such as male, female, Marvel, and DC characters, to make it easier to choose which ones get each spot. Now, as I've explained in the last one, I'm a DC fan. I love DC far more than Marvel, and this list is comprised solely of DC characters. And I'm judging not just by power, but by character and backstory. So, without further introduction, here's my list of the top 5 female superheroes. My number 5 is Black Canary. Black Canary debuted in Flash Comics number 86, August 1947. One of DC's earliest superheroines, the Black Canary has been featured on many of the company's flagship team-up titles, including the Justice League. Later stories published during the Silver Age of comic books depicted the Black Canary as a world-class martial artist with a superpower, the Canary Cry. A high-powered sonic scream that could shatter objects and even incapacitate enemies. Black Canary is ranked as the 71st greatest comic book character of all time by Wizard. IGN also placed Black Canary as the 81st greatest comic book hero of all time. She also made the 26th spot in Comic Buyer's Guide's 100 Sexiest Women in Comics list. With all that, this is just one more list she's made. Black Canary is hands down my number 5. My 4th pick is Stargirl. Courtney Whitmore is a superhero known as Stargirl, often called Stars or Star, in the DC Comics universe. Originally known as the Second Star-Spangled Kid, she began using the name Stargirl after she was presented with the Cosmic Staff by Jack Knight. The character is a creation of Geoff Johns, who based her personality on that of his sister, also named Courtney, who died in the explosion of TWA Flight 800 in 1996. Johns is an avid fan of Captain Carrot and the Zoo Crew, and Courtney's original outfit is similar to Zoo Crew member Yankee Poodles. In the comics, this is explained by Courtney being a fan of Yankee. Courtney Whitmore, stepdaughter of Pat Dugan, finds the original Star-Spangled Kid's gear in her stepfather's belongings and dons the costume in order to annoy him as partial revenge for marrying her mother and Barbara and supposedly forcing the family to move from Los Angeles to Blue Valley, Nebraska. Dugan, a skilled mechanic, designs and builds Stripe, a robotic suit which he rides in to accompany and protect her. During her time in Blue Valley, her frequent nemesis is the young villainess known as Sheev, daughter of the immortal Dragon King. The two had their most recent rematch in Infinite Crisis, in a page added to the hardcover edition. And with the Cosmic Staff in hand, Stargirl has fought her way into the 4th spot on this list. The heroine who found her way to the 3rd spot on this list is Huntress. Huntress, real name being Helena Rose Bertinelli, witnessed the murder of her entire family in their home when she was only 8 years old. A young Helena believes Franco Bertinelli to be her father, but her father is actually Santo Casamento, the don of a rival mafia family, who was carrying on an affair with Helena's mother, Maria. Her story revolves around Helena's exile from Gotham, ordered by Batman, who finds her to be too violent and out of control. In an extended retreat with Richard Dragon and Vit Sage, aka The Question, she tries to achieve better emotional balance, then returns to Gotham to confront her true father and learn more about her family's murder. Huntress is briefly involved with the Justice League after she happens upon a brainwashed Blue Beetle attempting to murder Maxwell Lord. The League is impressed and asks her to join. However, besides League members helping her on one of her own cases and getting a tour of the group's New York embassy, she never officially joins the team. During the League's restructuring following the Rock of Ages crisis, Batman sponsors Huntress's membership in the Justice League, hoping that the influence of the other heroes will mellow the Huntress. And for some time, Huntress is a respected member of the League. Under the guidance of heroes such as Superman, Helena grows in confidence, even playing a key role in defeating Solaris during the DC 1 Million storyline. She also helps the League defeat foes like Prometheus and encourage Green Lantern to fight the Queen Bee's Hypnopollen during her invasion of Earth. However, she is later forced to resign after Batman stops her from killing the currently incapacitated Prometheus. As violent as she may be, Huntress is still my number 3. Flying in at number 2 in the countdown is Supergirl. Supergirl, Kryptonian name Kara Zor-El, plays a supporting role in various DC comic publications, including Action Comics, Superman, and several comic book series unrelated to Superman. In 1969, Supergirl's adventures became the lead feature in Adventure Comics, and she later starred in a comic book series which debuted in 1972 and ran until 1974. Kara Zor-El grew into something much more than simply another marketing ploy to slap an S on. When Krypton exploded, Argo City was left floating in space facing imminent destruction. Much like her cousin, Kara is sent to Earth by her father to live a full life. Operating under the secret identity of Linda Lang, Kara has the same power of Superman that she's using to slowly understand the ways of the human world. Her amazing compassion for Earth becomes apparent after the destruction of her resurrected homeworld and re-death of her parents. Though treated with prejudice and absolute fear during the new Krypton saga, Kara continues to take the high road and try to show humanity their potential, even when she hasn't fully realized her own. Being the cousin of the Man of Steel won't keep this girl in the shadows. She's fought her way to the top rankings of my very lengthy list of female superheroes. She is my number 2. And finally, the one to obtain the top spot on my list of the greatest female superheroes is Wonder Woman. As 1/3 of DC Comics' trilogy, Wonder Woman has become an iconic figure for not only female empowerment, but as a general ambassador for peace and love. Though she's a cunning warrior, her true strength lies in her belief of truth and justice. Even her primary weapon is the legendary Lasso of Truth, a rope that demands the truth of whomever it captures. She began life as a symbol against cruelty, as an alternative for the heavy-fisted actions of DC heavyweights like Batman and Superman. Depicted as a demurring Amazon, Wonder Woman was a metaphor for the evolution of the modern woman as females began to gain stature within a society that was for so long dominated by white males. While Wonder Woman's original appearance and the ideals of feminism aren't exactly attuned to one another, she served as a starting point for female readers to have an icon to call their own. Born of the clay surrounding her homeworld of Themyscira, Diana is an Amazon princess raised as a warrior, but chooses to serve as an ambassador between Earth and her people, the Amazons. While she insists on the use of peace and diplomacy, she's never shied away from a fight and has often acted as a warrior and made the tough decisions. She also played part as one of the original 7 members of the Justice League, Wonder Woman is a regal addition to the stable of superheroes, and one that is every bit as important in the shaping of the superheroes as we know and love them today. With all that said, Wonder Woman is without a doubt my number one, the greatest female superhero of all time. Well, there you have it, my top 5. Tell me what you think of my selection in the comments below. Also, if you haven't already done so, check out my video, The Top 5 Male Superheroes. Please subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other non-countdown videos. Also, remember to stay tuned for even more countdowns in the future. Thanks for watching. This is PowerWild1, signing off.